Hello, my friends, and welcome to the first video on the channel, which is gonna be a good one. Today, I want to talk about the three types of funnels that you absolutely need to avoid at all costs in your business in 2025. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kara. Hi, welcome to the channel. I talk to women about amazing business strategy, creative growth, mindset, building a business that is not a prison. If any of that resonates with you, and also, I guess I should say, outside of the box business and marketing growth, I don't necessarily play by the rules. You're going to want to find the subscribe button somewhere around this video and subscribe, because my goal here is to create one great video for you once a week that I'm going to drop on any of the topics that I was just talking about, plus probably some more. So I hear this all the time. Kara, a funnel is going to fix all my problems. And I'm going to be the first to tell you, this is something I tell my clients actually all the time. Whenever I'm working with a high level client, I always love to set the boundary of like, I fail a lot. Like I fail 80% of the time, but I win 20% of the time. And when I win, I knock it out of the park. And I think that so many people, they don't understand that when you're selling funnels, and while funnels are absolutely amazing, you're going to fail and you're going to stumble. And if you are not prepared to invest time or money and a lot of frustration tweaking, especially if you're new to the funnel game, then you know what? You shouldn't probably do it, because very rarely do we launch a funnel and we see it take off like a rocket. Now, have I had that happen with clients? I certainly have. Do I tell them that it's a unicorn? Yes, I do. And sometimes I feel like if you are blessed to have that unicorn the first time, you honestly don't know how to appreciate real, like, the funnel journey, because you had it so easy. That just becomes your expectation. So you might see this on the internet. I know I see tons of things like, hey, you can make like $1 million with a funnel, and like funnels are like the best thing ever. And I'm not saying that they're not. Funnels are absolutely amazing, but I think sometimes we've got these overnight riches promises delivered to us. It's like, hey, just message, freedom, and I'm going to send you the roadmap on how you can like crank out a funnel that's going to make you $1 gazillion in a month, which is just absolutely not the case. Let's talk about these three funnel types that are absolutely dangerous. Funnel number one, the I am everything to everyone. Let's throw everything in the kitchen sink in this funnel because I was told that I'm supposed to look like a value stack of like, we need to like give away the world for $9.99. And I really feel like this is so many people's problems, is they try and pack all their things, all the knowledge, all the things. Or what they've done is they've taken a whole bunch of their freebies and bundled it together and be like, yeah, this is great. And there's no clear path. It's like everything but the kitchen sink funnel. That is not giving your buyer a clear path of understanding what the heck they are buying from you. So you need to be very clear when you're putting together an offer that you're going to put a funnel out for. Everything should be in alignment. If it is not in alignment, you need to stop and think about this. Whenever you are looking at your own funnel and the offer that you're putting in that funnel, you need to step back and be like, if somebody doesn't know who I am, doesn't even know what I'm talking about, could they understand what's going on here? Now, I'm not saying that they're your ideal buyer, but I'm asking, will they understand? Because the goal is that you want somebody who doesn't even know to understand your offer, so that the people who you are actually speaking to are like a heck yes, and they know exactly what you're talking about. So if you have a funnel that might not be converting, maybe you are too broad and talking to way too many people, or your offer is like multiple things. So example, if you were talking about maybe dog training, let's say. So if you're like, hey, are you a dog owner that's like completely stressed, and you've got all these things going on, and there's barking, and there's potty training, and Maybe it's a certain type of breed that you want to be specific about that's known. Like it really depends, but you've got to like narrow in. If you're talking about all the things, what you could do in that specific scenario is like, do you have a puppy that is whining all night long and you, for the life of you, cannot get this thing to sleep? And you are so tired of sleepless nights, and see how you're drilling into a certain pain? And what if I told you that you could fix that in 24 hours? And that is so much more specific. A funnel is a sales system and it's going to sell your digital product. But the problem is so many people also get confused between a funnel and an offer. So the funnel is going to have a main offer and we're going to have some bonuses in there. Then we might have an order bump. Maybe we'll have a couple different order bumps. And those are other products that kind of, they complement. And then could have an upsell. And so the upsell's on the thank you page that says, hey, thanks so much for buying Sleepy Puppy. Now I want to offer you this complete something else system over here. And so when I'm talking about funnels and offers, I want you to understand that there is a difference, because the offer is the thing that you are offering. It's a package. When you're putting together an offer, you are saying like, hey, this is everything that's included in what I have to offer you today. And we're putting it into a funnel designed to sell for you, but it has different steps and phases. So now we can get back to this funnel number one mistake is offering everything to everyone. Deeper that you can get with that audience, the more that you can talk to their pain point, the better off you are going to be. All right. So number two in the funnels that you should definitely not be doing this year will be the funnel that is chasing a latest trend. And while it's great and everything, I ever do a funnel just because it's a trend, unless you are actually wanting to talk about it for years to come. AI is a trend, but I feel like it's more than a trend. Like I honestly feel like it's a future. So don't do a funnel about AI if you have no desire, no interest, and if it doesn't fit in your current business model. But if you do not want to talk about it for the next few years, I wouldn't do it. I love having things that are evergreen because trust me, you'll be amazed. I get this all the time, not only with my stuff, with client stuff. You might put something out and years later, someone's emailing you. They're like, how the hell did you ever even find this on the internet? Like I thought I took it off everywhere. So remember, when you put it out there, it's there forever. Even when you think you've deleted things, I'm telling you, it happens all the time. So please only do a funnel if it actually is in alignment with your business and with something that you are cool talking about for a longer period of time. All right. And then the third type of funnel. Oh, this one's hard. And I have seen this one, my friends. The no backend funnel. It's like they slap together a $27 offer. Some people just a $10 ebook. Some might be like a $47 thing, and they have not built out an entire funnel. And why do we want those things? Well, we want those things because we want to increase your average order value. If you ever plan on running ads, this is super important because it's going to help how much you can spend on ads. Now, if you're an organic girl, that's cool too. This is going to help you make more money, right? And so we want to get our average order value as high as we possibly can, but we don't want to just stop there. When somebody comes into your world, if you don't have a clear path to where you want to take them in the next 30, 60, 90 days and beyond, then you don't necessarily have a back end. All you've got is a front end funnel and a product. It's really, really hard to build an actual business off the back end when there's nothing there. So have I seen this? Yes, I have seen this before where people have built low ticket funnel with no back end. But I will say that it is so unique and definitely the hard way to go. If you want to really expand your revenue and you want to have a funnel, or maybe you have some funnels that aren't working, sometimes too, remember what I was saying at the beginning about how fail a lot and you could put out a lot of content. Guess what? You can reorganize that content. So I never think that anything is a failure. And sometimes you just need to repackage things in a different way and try again. when you are about to put together a funnel, please do not put together a funnel for just the sake of putting together a funnel if there is no purpose or strategy behind it. If there is nothing on this back end, if there's nothing else that we can bring people into, and everything is just this one funnel, you are going to find it very, very, very hard to succeed and make a ton of money if you just have this one funnel, this one thing. It needs to be all consistent and congruent. And I get it. Some people are like, focus on that one thing, that one product. Well, usually in that advice, this is for more higher ticket services. If you're selling something for $47, that is not going to be the one thing that you need to focus on. When you are in low ticket land, you actually are looking for volume, and you also need to have a variety of products in your product suite. So please make sure, if you're going to have a funnel, make sure that you have thought about the back end and what else that this front end, this funnel over here, is going to lead into. And it doesn't have to be high ticket. Look, I don't do high ticket. I mean, I've invested a lot in high ticket. When I work with my super high level clients, yeah, I'm really expensive to work with. But when I'm putting out my products and my courses, I'm definitely a low ticket gal. I kind of like it. I feel better about it. And that's just my own stuff. So you can do this however you want to do it, right? You get to decide, but you need to think about what is that back end product. It could be $97 mini course. It could be $197. It could be $297. But there should be something on the back end of your funnel that ties in to what you were selling over here. This is it for the first video. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I completely did this off script, and I'm trying it unscripted. We're going to see how it goes. I don't know. I feel like when I was trying to do this scripted, it felt really hard. But when I'm doing it just with me talking, it feels a lot more authentic. And at the end of the day, that is definitely the type of person that I am. You can always count on me to be real, raw, truthful, not hiding, no bullshit, just telling you exactly the thoughts and how it is. So with that, I will see you on the next video.